Hey guys, you're back here with Credit Connect. Remember, this channel is about you guys. I want to empower you guys. I want you guys to understand your credit, to fix your credit, and to go out there and leverage your credit. Also, remember, I'm still dropping my VIP mentorship that you guys can still get in for free. That's a platform that we're going to start going live, and you can connect with other people in that credit space. Also, remember, if you guys have any friends or relatives that don't speak English, send them to my Spanish channel, which is called Conecto de Crédito. All right. In this video, what we're going to talk about is the 3 Navy Federal credit cards that I think are the best and why. Okay. And this is just basically my opinion. So the first thing I'm going to tell you about Navy Federal before applying for any credit card, you guys got to make sure that you are a member. If you're not a member, that's the first thing you need to do. If not, you can't apply for any of the credit cards. Okay. The second thing that I'm going to tell you is, can you get a credit card right when you get into Navy Federal? Yes, you can. But I'm going to tell you, try to data mine, try to season that account at least for 100 days, and then apply for a Navy Federal credit card. Because that's going to make a difference probably between getting maybe $3,000 on a credit card versus $20,000 on the credit card on the first try. Okay. So you want to season that account for at least, I would say at least 100 days. Remember, when you're talking about your credit, look at it like you're playing chess, not like you're playing checkers. Okay. In chess, you have to study your opponent before you make that move. This is the same thing in credit. You want to study the bank, the lending company, the credit card, whatever credit product you're going after. All right. The other thing I'm going to tell you before applying to any credit cards with Navy Federal, use the pre-qualification tool. If you don't use the pre-qualification tool and you don't get approved, you're going to get one hard increase for nothing. All right. So let's get to it. Let me show you the cards. Remember, Navy Federal is number 1. Okay. You never want to burn bridges with Navy Federal. So for me, I would tell you that my first card with Navy Federal, the most important, the one that I like the most is the more rewards. Okay. Why? No annual fee, and it's a maxima your everyday spending with 3x points on supermarket, on gas, transit, 3x on restaurants, and everything else. So you're going to get a lot of points back. Okay, so that to me counts. Also, like I said, there's no annual fee. This is called the Navy Federal More Rewards American Express. I don't want you to get it mixed up. Yes, it's the American Express from Navy Federal. It doesn't mean that you are in the Amex ecosystem, okay? You are a member or a client of Navy Federal, not American Express. But it's an excellent card to have. The only thing with this card, that if you want to, cash out money, like you want to liquidate money with the prepaid cards, you cannot do it with this American Express. You cannot do it with the American Express from Navy Federal. Okay, that's the only thing you do have to know. You can do it with the Visas and MasterCard, but not with the Navy Federal card. Also, another card that I want to talk to you about is the Platinum card. Guys, if you guys need to do a balance transfer, this is the card for you. Let's say you guys have a credit card right now that is about to expire the interest-free period, and you guys want to balance transfer it, this would be your card. Okay, transfer a balance within 60 days of opening an account, and you could save with as low intro as 12 months. So let's go to the details. Also, it has no annual fee, so that's excellent. Let me just go into it. So you can get a 0.99 intro APR for 12 months from the account opening on balance transfer within the first 60 days. What does that mean? That means you're barely not going to pay nothing. And you get 60 months. Okay, you get 60 days. So you got to make sure that you transfer that money within 60 days. If not, if you transfer it after, then it's going to be the regular APR, which is anything between 11.99 to 18. Okay, it all depends where you're at. And it tells you down here. So I wanted to show you this as well. You see how when you see the credit card and it has the pre-qualify me? That's where you're going to go in to check if you do qualify for a credit card. Remember, always use this before you're applying for any cards with American Express. And look, it shows you here. Okay. Some of you guys, your credit is not that good. You might have to go in through the secure card, and that's fine. You can go in through the secure card and later on you can upgrade. Also, when you guys do the pre-qualification tool, let's just say that the only card that they approve you for right now is maybe the, I think it's the gold rewards card. Okay, you might think, oh, well, this card is not that good. Take it. Let's say you want one of the other cards, but this is the only one you got approved. Go ahead and take it. Okay. Also, the cash rewards card, to be honest, is good too, but I'm just letting you which ones are my favorite. The Visa Signature Flagship Reward. Remember, this is the card that can go up to $80,000. Okay. With this card, there is a little annual fee. Let me see where it's at. Well, here it says you can earn up to 40,000 points, which is worth $400 when you spend 3,500 within the first 90 days of opening. So guys, anytime that you guys are applying for a credit card, make sure you read the fine print, because you don't know how many people have called me and told me, oh, I didn't get my points. And then when I call and I check and I do my investigation, guess what? They didn't read the fine prints. They went over the terms. So make sure you always read the fine prints. Okay. Like I said, with this one, you have a $49 annual fee, but if you compare this card to another card, they might not even offer you up to $80,000. The $49 fee is really not a big deal. No balance transfer, no foreign transaction fees, no cash advance fees. So this also, all these cards from Navy Federal, they're really good. This gives you on travel 3x, 2x points on everything else. Receive a statement, a credit statement up to $100 for global entry, TSA. So if you are into traveling, you know what this is. No rewards limit or expiration. So nothing expires while you're still a member and you're paying your stuff on time. So this is really important. So basically, those are my 3 favorite cards. It goes, different people have different cards. A lot of people like from Navy Federal. Give me a second. Let me go back to all the cards. So a lot of people like, the cash reward cards. It all depends what you're looking in, what you're, what's good for you at that moment and what you need the card for. Remember, Navy Federal is known to give those high balances on their credit card. So that's really important. A lot of people, once they build that relationship with Navy Federal, they want to keep it. They don't want to, burn anything. They don't want to be flagged because, like I said, Navy Federal helps you even if your credit is not tier 1. You might not get 80,000, but you might get approved for one of the other cards. Also remember, Navy Federal does have a threshold in their cards on the personal side up to $80,000. And what that means is if you got approved for 2 cards at $20,000 each, and then you go for your 3rd card, because they do allow 3 cards, you're not going to get $80,000 on the flagship card. You'll probably get then, if you got 20 and 20, you'll probably get $40,000 on the flagship card. Okay. Because their threshold is $80,000. So either you get it on 1 card or you get it combined on 2 or 3 cards. So that's something really important, because that's another question that I always get. Well, how come I only got, $50,000 if my credit is tier 1? Well, when I go in and I check, I realize that they already have other cards. That's why they didn't get the $80,000 on 1 card. Regardless, like I said, Navy Federal is excellent and they have a lot of products, a lot of good products out there. Guys, give me a like, subscribe to my channel. Remember, I'm not an attorney. I always tell you guys to go out there and do your due diligence, do your homework, check your own data points, because I can be talking about this video or I'm in Florida, it depends where you are. And as soon as I finish this video, the data points change. And then you guys send me a message, you gave me the wrong info. You guys have to do your due diligence. It's really important, okay? Like I said, like, subscribe, give me a comment. I definitely appreciate when you guys give me a comment. That's the only way that I'm going to get to connect with you guys. Also, guys, join my free mentorship. There's other people there in the credit space. You guys can connect and we can share data points. That's the most important thing of that platform. It's not that I'm going to go live and you guys are going to get to know me. It's that we can share data points there. Okay. That is a safe space to share the data points. And that's how we learn. We learn from one to another. Okay. Because I don't have all the answers and I want to hear what you guys have to say and what your games are and what your wins are. Okay. Remember, this is Jackie. And until next time, guys.